Welcome back to Pete's World of Poisonous Plants, the channel where history, science, and a touch of dark humor come together to remind you that the green world isn't always as innocent as it looks. Today we're digging into one of the most infamous plants in mythology and medicine, the mandrake. A root that looks human, screams when you pull it up, and can kill you if you're unlucky enough to eat it. The mandrake plant. At first glance it looks innocent enough, a leafy green sprouting from the soil. But beneath the surface lurks a root that has terrified, fascinated and poisoned people for centuries. Mandrake, or Mandragora officinarum, belongs to the deadly nightshade family. Its roots grow twisted and forked, sometimes resembling a small human figure. That uncanny shape is what gave birth to so many dark myths and legends surrounding this plant. In toxicological terms, mandrake is loaded with tropane alkaloids, atropine, scopolamine and hyoscyamine. These are powerful chemicals that disrupt the nervous system. Symptoms can range from dilated pupils, dry mouth and hallucinations to convulsions, coma and death if enough is consumed. Not exactly the kind of herb you want sprinkled over your Sunday roast. But it's not just the science that made mandrake infamous. In the Middle Ages, this root was the stuff of nightmares. People believed it emitted a blood-curdling scream when uprooted, a scream so powerful it could kill anyone who heard it. The fear was so deep that bizarre rituals grew around its harvesting. One popular method was to tie a starving dog to the plant. The human would plug their ears with wax, retreat to a safe distance, and tempt the dog forward with food. The poor animal would lunge, yank the root free, and according to legend, perish instantly from the deadly scream. Morbid, absolutely, but it shows the grip this plant had on the medieval imagination. Despite its dangers, mandrake also found its way into medicine. Ancient physicians used it as a powerful anesthetic, a kind of herbal knockout drop. Surgeons would give patients wine laced with mandrake root to dull pain before cutting. It was also used in tiny doses as a sleep aid or aphrodisiac, though the line between tiny dose and toxic dose was perilously thin. In folklore, mandrakes were thought to bring good fortune if kept in the home, though they had to be fed with milk, wine, or even blood. Owners who neglected their mandrake supposedly invited terrible misfortune. It wasn't just a plant. It was a little household demon, a leafy lodger with expensive tastes. The mandrake also shows up in countless tales of witchcraft. Witches were said to use it in flying ointments, love potions, and rituals of divination. Because of its eerie root shape, some even believed mandrakes were created when a hanged man's body dripped semen into the earth. Yes, you heard that right. Medieval folklore had a very vivid imagination. Of course, in modern times, the mandrake found new fame through literature. Most people today know it from Harry Potter, where the young wizards repot screaming baby mandrakes while wearing earmuffs to avoid being knocked unconscious. J.K. Rowling borrowed heavily from the old myths, and it's one of those rare cases where the magical version isn't all that far removed from what medieval people actually believed. So, to sum up, mandrake is a real plant with very real poisons, tangled in centuries of myth, medicine, and magic. It terrified peasants, killed dogs, helped ancient surgeons, and inspired witches and writers alike. What's truly strange is how this plant embodies humanity's complicated relationship with poison. Sometimes a deadly danger, sometimes a healing medicine, sometimes a magical charm, and always a source of fascination. So next time you hear about mandrakes screaming in the soil, remember this. Science explains the toxins, but folklore keeps the fear alive. And if you ever see a forked little root staring back at you from the earth, maybe leave it right where it is. If you enjoyed this dark wander through history, myth, and toxicology, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Pete's World of Poisonous Plants, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next deadly dose. Stay curious, stay cautious, and remember, not everything that grows in the ground is safe to dig up.